Welcome to the EMS Incident Command Channel. In this video, we'll be discussing the top 10 elements for effective EMS leadership. A leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the most nimble go out ahead, whereupon the others follow, not really seeing that all along they were being directed from behind. Nelson Mandela. Leadership is an essential skill that is needed in all aspects of life. To begin, let us first define leadership. Leadership in its simplest definition is the influencing of other people to follow. In our field, an EMS leader's role is multifaceted. Leadership is not that simple. We must be able to slip into the role that is needed for the situation that is needed. Imagine wearing a different hat for a different role. Sometimes you'll wear one hat, sometimes you'll wear all the hats until more resources arrive on scene and you can start handing them off just as you hand off tasks. These are skills that you can attain but must also continue to develop along your career, whether professionally or personally. The role of an EMS leader is critical in ensuring the success of any emergency operation. Leaders in this field must have a unique skill set to manage complex situations while also providing support and guidance to their members. Here are some of the top 10 skills that every EMS leader should possess. The top 10 important leadership skills are communication, decision-making, problem-solving, strategic thinking, emotional intelligence, flexibility, mentoring, motivation, time management, accountability. Communication is the most critical skill for a leader to possess. Effective communication is crucial for any emergency situation, and EMS leaders must be able to communicate with their team, patients, and other first responders and agencies. The ability to share information, give feedback, and listen actively at the scene of an incident is crucial to successfully mitigate the incident and to maintain a situational awareness at all times, at all levels of command. When you communicate with your crews, you build trust, rapport, and an understanding of shared accountability. Promotional testing tip. When you are setting up the scene as you first arrive, make sure you quickly set up a designated tactical channel for EMS operations, designate a communications officer, and clearly identify an EMS chain of command so that everyone is on the same page from the beginning. Another skill is decision-making. EMS leaders must make critical decisions in high-pressure situations with limited information. Leaders must be able to assess the situation, gather the necessary information, and make a decision quickly. Our resources in the beginning of any situation can be limited, so prioritizing is crucial. EMS leaders must be able to make tough decisions under pressure. Minutes are golden in our field. Leaders must balance patient needs with available resources to ensure the best possible outcomes. Most of our job is set on making decisions for the best of our patient and the safety of the members. The ability to analyze situations, weigh options, and make informed decisions is a critical leader skill. We do not work under perfect environments, but this is when we must do our best work. Promotional testing tip. This skill is also needed when we talk about promotional exams or advancing in your career. Most of our field has oral examinations to be able to continue to have advancement in your career. This is one very key and important skill to develop. We will talk about this in our future videos on preparing for promotional exams. In a field where seconds count, problem-solving situations are important. A leader must be able to identify problems that are happening in the moment as well as identifying others to prevent issues from complicating the situation. This is a skill that will continue to grow with experience. The most important thing is to learn from any past mistakes. Leaders must be able to solve problems efficiently and effectively. In an emergency situation, you must be able to think on your feet and make quick decisions. You need to be able to weigh the pros and cons of each decision and choose the best course of action. Promotional testing tip. Problem solving is a skill that you will use throughout your entire career. You will not only be tested during work, but your exams will also be testing you. Learning to identify the root of problems, brainstorm solutions, and implement them in a timely manner is a great skill to develop. As we improve on our skills, we combine the last two skills we just discussed into strategic thinking. We learn what needs to be done first and follow our protocols as well as they fit the needs of any situation. This skill is essential to accomplish situational objectives, overcome obstacles, and address challenges in all scenarios. Being able to see the bigger picture at a scene is crucial when strategic thinking. As an EMS leader, you must see the needs, gather the information and combine it with the resources you have at hand to develop a plan for the best outcome for your team, patients, and community as a whole. You can show your skill by planning, showing decisiveness, setting goals, and welcoming feedback. This is a skill that is not only important for your profession, but it will also help you in your day-to-day life. Promotional testing tip. Preparing for a promotional exam can be nerve-wracking, but it is also where we improve our skills. Being able to build and rely on our past experiences is what helps to develop us into quick and better decision makers and will also help you when taking exams. Emotional intelligence is a skill to help you manage your emotions as well as understanding the emotions of others. The day and age of "suck it up, buttercup" no longer applies to the way things should be done today. Leaders want to build strong relationships with team members, positive environments, and safe spaces to be able to communicate. In EMS and fire, it is crucial to be able to see your members and what emotions can be building up in a devastating situation. Promotional testing tip. Emotional intelligence is a new but yet old skill to have. You not only need to be stern when working with members, as a leader you must also have empathy. We all come to work with our home lives and are expected to leave it at the door, but that is not true. Being able to understand your employees is how you can help them to do their best and understand the importance of who they are. As a leader, it is also important to be flexible. Flexibility means being able to adapt to different situations and contexts, as well as being able to adapt your leadership style to fit the needs of your team. We work in an environment where situations evolve quickly, and having flexibility to be able to pivot is important. Whether at a scene or talking with your crews, as a leader showing that you are willing to listen and try new ideas is important. It also helps your department's members feel heard. Promotional testing tip. For promotional testing, this is a key skill to have. You will be thrown different scenarios and situations, and being able to step up to the challenges and adapt will help you go a long way in a career as well as in your personal life. As a leader, mentoring your members and watching them grow is important. A good leader not only guides his members, but helps them develop so that they can be the best they can be. Allowing them to make decisions and take on leadership roles as you watch and guide them will help to build self-confidence as well help them reach their potential. Encouraging them to take ownership of their own development and provide support and guidance needed to help them develop so they can set goals that they want to work towards is the key to being a good leader. Promotional testing tip. Being able to mentor colleagues is a great skill to have as a leader. Throughout your career, you will work with many different people. Helping others to achieve their goals and move up into leadership roles is a great inspiration that as a leader you are doing well. As a leader, motivating your members is sometimes a tough skill. As a leader works with many different types of members, keeping them all engaged and motivated can be tough. This is why understanding your department's members' skills and potential will help you to put them in the right position for them to continue to want to grow and develop into future leaders. As a leader, you must include setting clear expectations, providing feedback, recognizing achievements, and creating a positive work environment as a day-to-day task on objectives. Promotional testing tip. Trying to find a way to keep all your members engaged in the acquired task for the desired outcome is not always easy. As a leader, we must develop different ways to speak to all of our members so that they can understand the vision and embrace it. The tough skill for a leader to develop is accountability. This is a skill that needs to be held throughout your entire profession and in life. Members do not want to be held accountable for only their mistakes but should also be praised when doing something well. We learn and continue to grow through our mistakes and should not be seen as a negative. Leading by example, communicating openly and honestly, and setting clear expectations of what you expect from your team is valuable. In our field, mistakes must be kept to a minimum and members should know that they will be held accountable for the good as well as the bad. Promotional testing tip. Accountability is not just a skill, but values that you should lead your teams with. As you hold yourself accountable, so should you hold your members. As a leader, it is not always easy to lead because doing the right thing is not always easy but necessary. Choosing the easy option on a promotional exam versus the necessary one will cost you points on your promotional exam. Practice for the job you want. Time management is important for everyone to develop. In this day and age where electronics can impede a leader's development, learning to develop good time management skills is key. Leaders need to develop routines to help divide your time properly for all things to evolve throughout a day. This involves prioritizing tasks, delegating when necessary, and being efficient with their time. The benefits of time management include greater clarity, greater capabilities, and greater confidence. When you are clear on the best use of your time, you become more focused and productive. Promotional testing tip. For promotional exams, they sometimes have a section that tests your time management skills in the form of an in-basket question. This skill is important for delegating, prioritizing, and the management of time. Stay tuned for more on that in future videos. In conclusion, these top 10 skills for an effective EMS leadership are pivotal for someone to acquire and develop as they grow their careers. Leaders are not born with all the skills. They develop them throughout their careers and build on them as they grow. Leaders who possess these skills can provide better care for patients, improve team performance, and ensure the success of emergency operations as well as all individuals involved. These skills are not only essential for leading a team or an organization, but they are also valuable in our personal lives. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the EMS Incident Command channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest videos.